Okay, everybody, today we're going to do lesson 7-4, which is factoring trinomials. So if you'd want to pause for a minute and write that down. Okay, so we're going to start with something that we know today, and that is multiplying binomials. We've done that. You did it earlier this week, hopefully. Okay, so in order to multiply these, we're going to use FOIL or box. So we're doing x times x, which is x squared, x times 1, which is 1x, 4 times x, which is 4x, and 4 times 1, which is 4. We're going to combine like terms. This is going to be 5x. And now we have something that looks like this. X squared plus 5x plus 4. Okay? Now, so going forward, this is multiply. If I go backwards, it's called factoring. And here's what I mean. So I'm going to start with the trinomial now. So it's x squared plus 5x plus 4. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to get back to x plus 4 times x plus 1. So this is the way we look at this, the trinomial. I'm going to refer to these terms as the first, middle, and last. Okay, so it has to be in standard form. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little area for ourselves. So make it big X, and in the top of the X, put the last number, which is a 4. And in the bottom of the X, put a 5, the middle number. Okay, what we're looking for is two numbers that multiply to the last and add to the middle. So multiply to 4 and add up to 5. The sum is 5. Okay, so let's do this. Factors of 4. Well, there's 1 times 4, and there's 2 times 2. So 1 times 4 is 4, and 2 times 2 is 4. They both work. Now I go down to the bottom, and I have to make sure those two numbers that multiply to be the last also add up to be the middle number. So 1 plus 4 is 5. 2 plus 2 is 4. We don't want a 4. We want a 5. So here's how I write my, the factored form of this trinomial. This is how I factor. I'm going to write x plus 1. That's where I got the 1. And x plus 4. That's where I got the 4. And that is how you get back to what's called factored form. Okay? All right, so let's try another one of those. Let me see. How about x squared plus 4x plus 3? Okay, so I'm not starting with the factored form yet. I'm starting with the trinomial, which has a first, a middle, and a last term. So what I want to do is I want to make a big X. I'm going to put the last term in the top and the middle term in the middle. I mean, on the bottom. And now I'm going to think of all the factors of 3. So you have 1 times 3. Oh, you only have 1 times 3. That's because it's a prime number. So 1 and 3, when I multiply them, I get a 3. And when I add them, 1 plus 3, I get a 4. Therefore, my factors are x plus 1, x plus 3. That is the factored form of the trinomial x squared plus 4x plus 3. All right, let's do another one. How about x squared plus 7x plus 12? Okay, we're going to make a x. In the top of the x, we're going to put our last term. In the bottom of the x, we're going to put our middle term. Okay? All right, so now we need factors of 12 or factor pairs of 12. So we have 1 times 12. We also have 2 times 6, and we have 3 times 4. Okay? So which of these pairs would add up to a 7? That's what we're asking ourselves. What two numbers that multiply to, in this case, a 12, will also add up to be a 7? So hopefully we realize it's a 3 and a 4. The 3 and the 4 are what gets are the two numbers that get written into the binomial. So it's x plus 3, x plus 4. All right, do I have another one for you? Sure. I'll do 2 more. Okay, so next one we're going to do is x squared plus 6x plus 9. Draw your x. This is middle and this is last. Okay, so the last term goes in the top and the middle term goes in the bottom. We are looking for factors of 9. So 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. You see how 3 times 3 gives you 9 and 3 plus 3 gives you 6? It's pretty cool, right? So I'm going to bring down those side numbers, the left and rights, to go in the left binomial and the right binomial. That's how you remember which numbers you're bringing down. It's the left and the right for the left and the right binomials. Okay? All right, one more. Yeah, okay. Well, it doesn't matter what number it is. So it's p squared plus 15p plus 44. All right. So what happens? Sometimes factors have more than 2 or 3 factor pairs. So let's just start this out by putting a 44 in the top and a 15 in the bottom. This is your top. Your last. And this is your middle. Okay, so again, like I said, you have a number 44. We're looking for all the factors of 44. We're actually specifically looking for the factors of 44, the factor pair of 44, that will also add up to 15. So 1 times 44, 2 times 22. I don't think 3 goes in. 3 doesn't go in. 4 times 11. That might be it. Well, and as I'm going, I should be thinking 1 plus 44, that's not 15. 2 plus 22, that's not 15. 4 plus 11 is. So my 4 and my 11 are what goes in the left and the right. So my left binomial is going to be x plus 4, and my right binomial is going to be x plus 11. Okay. Let me give you some for you to try on your own. Okay, so these are the 4 problems I want you to try on your own. So please pause the video, try these out, and then when you come back, I'll have answers up. Okay, everybody, so these are the answers. I hope you were able to get them. If not, you can email me, or you can come into the open class chat, and that's going to be from 11 to 11:30 for you guys. Okay. Have a good day.